All right, welcome, kings and queens. We've got a lot to talk about today. I was able to uncover some information, do a bit of research over the past couple of days, and I just wanted to come back and just share my thoughts with you. Before I get started, this is all alleged. These are my opinions based on my observations, and I am sharing some of my research with you. If you know as an adult that this is triggering for you, please log off. Take care of your well-being. I want you to be proactive and turn it off, okay? If it's triggering for you to hear it, please turn it off. Take care of yourself. You come first. Y'all, the Cabo Six have gotten themselves in a pickle. To those of us on the outside looking in, right? It's about Shanquella. To the Mexican government, based on some of the research I'm doing and based on my opinion, it's not about Shanquella. It's about bringing and it's about how the Cabo Six have brought unwarranted attention to something that was never supposed to be discovered or see the light of day. When we think about those villas that are all located in a cluster, y'all, this is a resort. This was not an isolated villa. This is a villa located on a resort where you can go to the spa, you can go to the restaurant on site. Somebody, probably more than one person, has seen and heard a lot, yet nobody knows anything. This is a resort. So I wanted to bring that to your attention again. Now that I'm bringing that to your attention, a lot of people know a lot of stuff. In my opinion, this is a deep, deep cover-up, and I'll tell you why I think that. In my opinion, Mexico is panicking because the Cabo Six opened Pandora's box when they hurt Shanquella on that property. From the Mexican perspective, this is about protecting their house at all costs. I have to be very careful how I say things so that YouTube doesn't flag me. Y'all need to have a seat because we're about to go deep. Okay, I'm having coffee as I'm talking to you, so please forgive me if you can hear me swallowing or anything like that. Mexico doesn't want the U.S. on this case. That's why they are now moving with lightning speed. When you think about the subpoenas, the warrant, and the release of the crime scene videos or photos, to us, it appears as if they want justice for Shanquella. But I believe there's so much more to this, and I've shared that. Y'all, that villa is a gold mine. And if the FBI comes snooping around, there's a lot that could potentially be exposed. Everything that's being placed in front of us is just smoke and mirrors. Everything that they place in front of us, that's being placed in front of you, dig deeper. Pull the curtain back. So it's been shared by Mr. Zuniga, if I'm saying his name correctly, the journalist from Mexico, that the villa is indeed owned by a very, very powerful businessman. We can substantiate that. Okay? Now, I gave you my thoughts regarding the villa in the video I did prior to this one. And I've had the same thoughts since day one. I did a bit of research. Not only does this man own this villa, this man owns many, many other resorts, properties, real estate, construction companies in various regions of Mexico and different parts of the world. Are you following me? Now take a seat, because I told y'all this was going to get deep. If the Cabo Six ain't got themselves in a pickle, I don't know what to call it. They've messed with the wrong folks, which explains the hiding and the sudden disappearance of at least 4 of them. Listen, Not only does this man own this property and many, many, many others, this man has a partnership that started in 1983. Now, some of the properties may not be updated from the research that I've done. He could have acquired way more. Okay? Now, when you think about the Cabo Six, going over there, taking Shanquella's life, and being able to walk away scot-free, if you don't think there was a higher hand in this, you're fooling yourself. Ain't no way you be able to walk away like that without a little bit of help. Without somebody picking up the phone and saying, let him go. I don't want to bring attention to myself, to my operation, to my business. I've got too much to lose. Let him go, clean it up, make it go away. Now, if you consider that we can find this information, then you know the FBI should be about 3 to 4 steps way ahead of us. What if the FBI has realized, long before we have, right? What if they've realized not only have the Cabo Six committed a crime in Mexico, that's the first thing, which would naturally cause the Mexican government to want them extradited back to Mexico. But what if, just what if the FBI now realizes, oh shit, if we send them back, they're in danger based on who we're dealing with, where it happened, and what the other C-word stuff that goes on or could possibly go on at this villa. Now, the United States, their first duty is to protect their citizens. That's crazy, right? They committed a grotesque crime. But the United States have the moral duty of protecting their citizens if they know or believe them to be in danger. This is very complicated if what I'm believing is true, because at the same time they committed a crime. Could it be that we haven't heard anything, not a peep from the FBI? Could it be that they are trying to figure out how to place the safety of the Cabo Six above the crime? You tell me. This villa has been dropped from Expedia. This villa has been dropped from Airbnb. This villa has been dropped from most American booking sites that I've tried to pretend that I'm booking on. Initially, I was like, yes, we applied that pressure. But when I uncovered what I uncovered, I was like, this is an extremely powerful man. And not only him, his partners. I was like, oh, shoot, we're not that powerful. What if the FBI had Expedia, Airbnb, and all of those sites to pull it? We don't have that much pull, y'all. Okay? There's been other people that things have happened to in hotels, resorts, out of this country, and they've never stopped leasing, renting out, and or accepting reservations on U.S. booking sites. Y'all better put 2 and 2 together. This villa is located approximately 30 minutes from the airport, and it's not bad from a tourist's perspective or an operational component either. The Cabo Six have completely brought such attention to this resort. And if you think this man is going to let this go easily, you're wrong. To lose that amount of revenue and possibly have your other operations, quote unquote, the C word, impeded, yeah, that's a huge problem. Yeah, U.S., you know what? Send them back. Okay, you know what, United States of America? You want to drag your feet? We're going to issue a subpoena. We just want to talk to them. Okay, we just want to question them about a crime. Okay, you still want to drag your feet? We're going to corrupt your case. We're going to release videos of the crime scene. We're going to taint everything that you're trying to do or say that you're trying to do so that you have no strong case. And your United States citizens will be so angry with you if you let them go scot-free and don't send them to us. Mexico is forcing the hand of the United States, and this is going to get really, really complicated, in my opinion. The Cabo Six have completely messed up, y'all. I'm not sure how all of this is going to play out, but what I believe to be at the underbelly of all of this, I now have a deeper understanding of why Elise Hyatt's family may be trying to pull every string, every connection that they have in politics to keep her from being sent back to Mexico. Oh, yeah, they done effed up big time. Oh, yeah, they going to do everything in their power to save her. I think now that they understand the gravity of this and who's connected, and you did what on whose property? Oh, yeah, no. Oh, yeah. I think her stepfather realizes that she's done got herself in a big mess. The owner of that villa is a former politician and could possibly, well, I'm going to assume that he calls the shots in Mexico. They said he's so big that only one person, the journalist from Mexico, is being allowed to cover this story. That's called control, strategic operation, creating a strategic pipeline of how this information is coming down to us. Mexico has hit go. The clock is ticking. And I now believe the FBI is stalling for a reason. This isn't good, y'all. At all. The U.S. is going to have to make a decision, and either way it's going to be ugly. Okay? In the meantime, no one has mentioned seeing, hearing from, touching, feeling, or smelling the other four of the Cabo Six. Not a friend, not a relative, co-worker, gas station clerk, nobody. Could it be they're in protective custody? That's just a thought on my end. What are your thoughts?